skies for every clue. In the shadows far and near, Hefty's heart feels no fear. Oh, Hefty, shiny hunter, go, chasing light in the neon glow. Oh, Hefty, never stop the fight. Find that tapu in the night.
Was muted. Let's start over. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday to you all. I hope you're all doing well. What's up, Phantom? What's up, Ronji, the OG? What's up, Frederick? Frederick, 10 minutes ago, you got the shiny Ho-Oh on check 131. Congratulations. That is awesome, dude. That's awesome. What a great shiny, too. That's a great way to start the day. Hope everyone is doing well. Zen, what's going on? I got your DM last night, and obviously I've been reading a lot of stuff last night and this morning. I doing a Veltal. Nice, nice. Yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about today. A lot of stuff announced at San Diego Comic-Con during the Marvel panel yesterday. As far as I'm concerned, anything that happened at the Marvel panel is completely open for discussion. I don't consider that spoilers at all. Anything that's public, press related is totally fine, but we will still stay away from the Deadpool Wolverine spoilers. But anything that was announced at San Diego Comic Con is free game. I'm still kind of making up my mind about the whole thing. Um, I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I don't know where I land. I think I need more information. You're at 87 checks. Holy smokes, Phantom. 87 checks. Well, I know for this Tapu Lele, I am at 266 checks for some reason. We gotta get the shiny today. Let me get the music turned on. We're gonna get started. I have some thoughts. I've been gathering my thoughts since last night about everything they announced at San Diego Comic Con. Um, I think even Zen will agree with me though. Regardless of the casting, thank goodness they decided to drop the Kang concept and focus on Doctor Doom. I know Zen and I have been talking uh, personally with each other for a long time about that's the direction they should have gone in the first place. You'll be seeing Deadpool and Wolverine today. You're excited? Nice. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. But yeah, this casting is very polarizing. I've seen so far on the internet. Um, there are some people that are very excited about it. There are some people that are very upset about it. But such is the way of comic book movie adaptations. There's always people that complain about the casting of everybody, myself included. Um, so yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I think a lot of it for me is going to be how they approach the character, right? So if you guys aren't familiar with Doctor Doom, short answer is he's a genius in a suit of armor, bad guy, and his face is hideously scarred. In fact, it was an ongoing thing, a running joke for, I wouldn't say joke, a running bit for decades. that no one ever saw his face. Like, comic readers never saw his face. So, if they have Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom, and even if they show his face, if it's hideously scarred, I don't think it's going to look like Robert Downey Jr. But, and that would be okay. I don't know what his Eastern European accent work sounds like. But seeing how this is a Marvel movie in Hollywood, seeing as how it's Robert Downey Jr., seeing as how he probably is going to cost like $1 billion to get him to do it, my guess is there are going to be a lot of shots of him without the mask. Think of how many times we saw Iron Man with no mask. Um, yeah, I mean, Doctor Doom is one of the greatest villains of all time. So, I mean, I can see it from both aspects. Find someone new. I could also see it from, you know, casting the Kingmaker. I think it's going to depend on how he's used. But yeah, there are a lot of angry people today. Whoever would have thought? I mean, leave it to Marvel. Who would have thought the return of Robert Downey Jr. to the Marvel Cinematic Universe would piss people off? Only Marvel. Um, another thing I was excited about from the panel was not something they announced, but something they did not announce. They did not announce any new movies. I mean, I guess technically you could say Doomsday, but Doomsday is replacing King Dynasty, which was already on the schedule. So I am happy they didn't announce any additional movies. They basically just focused on the already announced Brave New World, Thunderbolts, asterisk, whatever that means. They say apparently we'll understand why there's an asterisk. Um, Fantastic Four, and then Avengers 5 and 6. Doomsday and Secret Wars. But I'm glad they didn't bring anything else on to the table. Also, we finally got an announcement of who Giancarlo Esposito is playing in Brave New World. He's playing Sidewinder, the leader of the Serpent Society. And as soon as I read that, you know I looked at the first appearance and made sure that I own a copy of that. Which I do. Marvel 2-in-1, issue 64. So that one's going to have to go into an archival bag today. But yeah, so there's that. I did some weeding in the front yard yesterday. Everyone that cares about my lawn care should be happy about that. Did some weeding. There were some weeds that were like overtaking the front sidewalk. Um, they are now dead and gone. Um, what else? Oh, how did everyone do on the Lucario or Omega Lucario raid day? One of our viewers, one of our biggest supporters, Mighty Munchkin, invited me to a Mega Lucario raid probably about half an hour after I ended stream. And I had mentioned on stream yesterday, I don't even have a single Riolu or Lucario in Pokemon Go at all. And so he invited me to a Mega Lucario raid, and I was really happy about that. And the first raid, the one that Mighty Munchkin invited me to, the very first one, was shiny. So that was awesome. And then I asked Dorian Dysart if he could help me out in doing another raid just so I could have a regular Lucario. So obviously I want to do Infamous Iron Man, but why not just do a Superior Iron Man or any other evil Iron Man variant? Doctor Doom's such a big villain, it's a huge risk for the MCU. Well, here's the thing though. Like, I was reading some more stuff online this morning, and apparently it is confirmed that RDJ is playing Victor Von Doom. Um, so it's not like he's playing a. I mean, I know Infamous Iron Man was Doctor Doom. This is kind of like the inverse of that. Uh, but he's not playing like a multiverse version where Tony Stark becomes Doctor Doom. He's actually playing Victor. Thoughts on Galactus? I've only briefly read about it. I heard there was a little bit of concept art or um, maybe like a little bit of test footage. So I can't really speak too much on it, but I'm happy they're finally doing Galactus correctly. Full art Wug Trio Shiny. Congratulations, Shiny Party Hat Bulbasaur. Tomato Miffy, you want to join? Maybe in the future when we do more Dynamax Adventures, you can. As of right now, though, unfortunately, I'm so far over odds that I am dual hunting this to try and get this as fast as possible. And you got a shiny Zatu, very cool. I did some work in BDSP yesterday. I got both games set up for the Unown hunt. I don't know if Razzie is lurking. If he's not here yet, I'll mention it to him again when he gets here. But I messed around with trying to do the supposed trick where you can change the date and thus change your trophy garden spawns without it locking up, and I couldn't do it. Now I'm stuck on a Mime Junior trophy garden and a Cubone swarm for the next couple days. Feels like a cash grab, and that's a bit disrespectful. Yeah, no, I totally get it. Yeah, the Russo brothers are back, which is nice. I understand the concept, right? I understand why Marvel Studios did it. Like, Phase 4 and 5 have not worked out well, and they're trying to right the ship, and so they're trying to bring back that feeling of familiarity, bringing back the Russo brothers, bringing back Robert Downey Jr. I get it. The way in which they're doing it, I think, is fairly controversial, but I understand why they're doing it. Porsche, yeah, I was just saying to Tomato Miffy, maybe in future Dynamax Adventures you could absolutely join, but I'm so far over odds on this Tapu Lele right now that I'm dual hunting it. And unfortunately, if I'm dual hunting it, that means that I can't connect to the internet and have other people join. But for future Dynamax Adventures, absolutely. We've done a lot of Dynamax Adventures in the past with viewers. It's usually a fun time. What's up, Big Cheese? Can't wait for Cumberbatch as a Beyonder. Um, yeah, I mean, it's also. I was thinking about it's. This is a little bit of a unique situation, right? But certainly not the first time that someone has played multiple Marvel characters, right? Ryan Reynolds played Hannibal King and Blade, along with Deadpool. Josh Brolin played Cable and Thanos. Um, Chris Evans played the Human Torch and Captain America. Carly May, good morning. I am so happy that you're feeling better. I'm happy you're not sick anymore. I don't like it when Carly May is sick. Female Asturian form Sneasel. The girls have a shorter purple ear. The boys have a big one. Oh, yeah, kind of like with the regular Sneasel as well. With the regular Sneasel, the feather is longer for the boys and shorter for the girls. Yeah, that would be amazing if they do it that way. I can't help but think back to when Robert Downey Jr. was originally cast as Iron Man, and there was a lot of anger in the community about Robert Downey Jr. being cast as Iron Man. Um, and he ended up being perfect. There's a lot of anger when Heath Ledger was cast as the Joker. I'm doing all right, Carly. I'm having kind of an interesting weekend. Can't complain. How are you doing? All those original castings and the MCU were minor characters. I mean, yeah, definitely not headliners. I'll agree with that. I wouldn't say that the Human Torch or Cable or Thanos uh, were minor characters, but definitely not headliners. I'll give you that. No updated news on Blade either, from what I understand. I didn't hear any updates about Blade. Trying to get back some normality, I'm sure. I'm sure you are. Not shiny. Dang it. But I mean, we'll see how it turns out. Hey, I just saw the sub count went up. If that was you, if you just saw, please let me know so I can say thank you. Oh, Porsche, was that you? Well, thank you very much. Should you catch Gibble? Why not? Why not catch? My answer, whenever anybody says, should I catch something? My answer is always going to be, yeah, why wouldn't you? It might. It certainly might, cheese. I mean, I totally see that. It's a valid point. I'm not, I started off by saying that I'm still torn about how I feel about it. I think it's going to take some time for me to really come to a decision. I do see both sides. I'm definitely not arguing against what you're saying. I think that is a valid concern. I think the average, Johnny movie watcher that just goes to the movies and doesn't really know anything outside of that could certainly be some confusion as to why Robert Downey Jr. is playing a different character. And I think part of that will be tempered, possibly, by how much they actually use Robert Downey Jr.'s face in the movie. Thank you for the light goal, Phantom. Thought making Thanos the main villain of the MCU was weird, but they made it work. Hopefully, MCU can do the same, but would be coping, but could be copying. Yeah, exactly, Razzie. I mean, I genuinely, I think that's what's behind this whole thing. That's why he's back. That's why the Russo brothers are back. Is they saw how badly the last couple of years have gone, and they're like, please help us. Um, whether or not they went about that the right way, we will see. But I mean, that's totally what it is. Razzie, I had no luck yesterday with that BDSP strategy that you and I were talking about. So now I'm locked into a Mime Junior Trophy Garden for the next couple days. Maybe they'll resurrect Hawkeye? Resurrect? He's not dead. Lobo Gaming, you absolute legend. How are ya? You can never complain about more RDJ. I mean, he is a handsome fellow with a charismatic personality. If they make good movies, I don't care. I mean, that's what it ultimately comes down to, right? His story sure is. Can't stay, but love y'all and good luck. Kat, thank you for popping in. You forgot to do it at midnight. Yeah, so I don't know if I missed something from those instructions, but I basically did what it said. Like I got in the game. I got before the trophy garden, like before you walk inside the mansion. I saved the game. I quit the game. I updated the time to like 11:59. I started the game back up. Waited till it was midnight in the game. Walked into the trophy garden mansion. Talked to the dude, and it was still Mime Jr. Did that a couple more times. It was still Mime Jr. 1,050 eggs for Sprigatito. That's crazy. Ah, Zen, I hope not. see if we get any more surprises out of the last day. Probably not. I mean, there might be, but let's be honest. Sunday at San Diego Comic-Con is just the dregs. It did take you a while to get your head around Chris Evans being a Fantastic Four and Captain America. That uh, that's an interesting perspective, Carly May, and that kind of goes along with what Cheese has been arguing. That it's going to confuse casual audiences when they see him as a different character. And it sounds like that did, I don't want to say confusion, you're a smart lady, you understand what was happening, but it did cause some, probably took you out of it a bit, right? Probably didn't make it seem natural to you for a while. Coles, you just woke up. Well, welcome in, buddy. I did not see the Lego Star Wars minifig display. Jarring. That's a good word. Bit jarring. You got used to it, though. Just kind of like a constant reminder that you're watching a movie. You're watching something that came out of Hollywood with actors playing characters. You know, I think Chris Evans might still hold the record for most comic book characters played on screen. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool and the Green Lantern. That's correct. Good morning, Amber. Julian McMahon was not asked to reprise the role. I'll be honest. I have not been satisfied with the Doctor Doom yet. Oh gosh, an Instagram reel. Oh my gosh, I can actually look at it. Oh, that's really cool. That's pretty dang neat. God, that's a lot of minifigs. Alright, not catch. Good morning, Evelyn. Every single iteration of each minifig, that's crazy. Wait, new to the channel, what is Pokemon? Well, Mr. Wolf, Pokemon is short for Pocket Monsters. The end. Interesting split on the poll so far. It's been averaging right around 70-30 for the last 10 minutes. And hype around breakdancing, or at least the breakdancing. Oh, for the Olympics? Yeah, I haven't seen anything about that. What's that about? Inform me. Teach me, Cheese. I gotta get some sleep. Just got home from a 12-hour shift and gotta go back in tonight. Oh my gosh, get some good sleep, Mr. Wolf. But thank you for popping in. Always good to see you. You got Wordle on 3 today. Good job. Now, what's the deal with breakdancing? What's the deal with breakdancing? That was my Jerry Seinfeld with a little Samuel L. Jackson thrown in. New to the Olympics, breakdancing. You're guessing the committee is trying to bolster popularity. I did not know that was a thing. That sounds stupid. Playing Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake for giggles. I haven't touched it this week, but I have been playing that the last couple weeks. I have been playing that the last couple weeks. I think I have 3 dungeons left to do. I'm definitely not going to 100% it. I gotta be honest, as much as I love the Zelda games, Zelda is arguably my favorite franchise. It's always a toss up between Zelda and Pokemon. I don't think I've ever 100%ed a Zelda game. There's just too much. Social media creation becomes an event. That would be silly. That'd be silly cheese. You're at the 4th dungeon? Nice. Maybe we're just going to have to naturally get cast form, then keep it there by resetting the date. That's probably what's going to end up happening, Razzie, unfortunately. I'm just going to have to start setting a reminder on my phone every morning to check the trophy garden in both games, which is annoying. I mean, the other option is I could Masuda it again, but I don't want to. I already have enough Masuda hunts left to do. I don't want to add another one to the list. All right, here we go. 269 and 270. Stupid Poker Radar. I will tell you what, in all the shiny hunting I've ever done in my life, Poker Radar had the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. I've never been so excited to see a shiny Pokemon, and I've never been so devastated as to when a high chain ended for no reason. Mountain biking course is cool. Okay. You love cast form? Speaking of cast form, I got a package from the Pokemon Center yesterday. And I got this little fella. Exactly, Razzie. I've been Masuda hunting Burmy for about a month off and on the 3DS in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, and I've gotten nothing yet, and I'm angry. When BDSP first came out, your Pucker Radar luck was insane. Now it's generally terrible. I hear ya. Kind of like my Dynamax Adventure luck. 4 shinies the first night Crown Tundra came out, including a first check Zekrom. That's really cute, isn't it? And it's one of the ones that has like the little beans in the bottom to give it some stability. Bean butt, exactly. I also got this. You know how I love coffee mugs. And I should have known. I sent a picture of that to Oscartron, and I said, "Hey, I got this and thought of you." And a couple minutes later, he sent back a picture of him with the exact same mug. Yeah, I am shiny hunting Tapu Lele HOS Dans. I'm dual hunting Tapu Lele right now. Cast form had stats like Rotom, it would be good and cool. It's already cute. I agree. Yeah, Phantom, I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Can't wait to hear what you think about it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I have read a couple reviews from people that did not like it, but their reasoning was kind of silly, in my opinion. Basically, their reasoning for not liking Deadpool and Wolverine was reasons that define a Deadpool movie. So it's like, oh, it's not that you don't like the movie, it's that you don't like Deadpool. Shiny this check, I hope you're right, Razzie. Bill Hunting give you two. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm checking two games at once. Checking two games at once. So instead of it taking 15 minutes for one check, it's taking me 15 minutes for two checks. Uh, General audience or comic fans, neither Zen came from professional quote unquote movie reviewer. I think it was. Can't remember if it was Variety or Entertainment Weekly. I think it was Entertainment Weekly. Yeah, just reading his review, it's like, okay, it's. I, I'm not saying everyone needs to love Deadpool. I know a lot of people that don't like Deadpool. But it's not that you don't like this movie, it's that you don't like the franchise. But, I mean, other than a couple of reviews like that, I haven't really seen anything bad about it. You just remembered a line that threw you off? What, from the movie? Oh my gosh, we got another new sub. Thank you so much, whoever that is. You like Deadpool 1 and 2? It was funny. Yeah, personally, I think that this one was better than 2. That's just me. But if you liked 1 and 2, you'll probably like this. Your Minecraft greenhouse is finally done. Congratulations, Mino. Yeah, I mean, that's just me, though. Maybe you'll come back and say, you know what, Hefty? I liked 2 more than 3. You like Deadpool 2 a lot because you love Cable? Yeah, Josh Brolin did a good job in that. When I first saw him, I was like, he's not big enough to be Cable. But then I remembered that a lot of Cable's designs were done by Rob Liefeld, who doesn't understand human anatomy. And I was like, oh, you know what? It's physically impossible to be as large as he is in the comics. Whatever happened to Silver Surfer? Well, Silver Surfer will apparently be in the Fantastic Four movie. However, reporting is saying that it's going to be Shala Ball, not Norin Rad, which is an interesting choice. Cable's so cool in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That's true. Very true. So Shala Ball was Norin Rad's girlfriend, wife, fiance. I can't remember exactly. His love, his true love. When Galactus came to destroy Zenla, the planet that Norin Rad lived on, Norin pleaded with Galactus not to destroy the home planet, partially because, planetary genocide's a bad thing, but mostly because he wanted to save the life of the woman he loved. So he sacrificed himself and told Galactus, "If you spare my planet, I will become your herald." And Galactus made Nornrad the Silver Surfer. Um, but in this movie, apparently they're switching the roles and making Shala Bal the one that becomes the Silver Surfer. How do I feel about that, Zen? It's interesting to ask because if you would have asked me even just a couple weeks ago, I would have said, I'm not taking too much stock in it. Marvel is just, you know, hip deep in this whole multiverse concept. I think that the Silver Surfer in that movie will just be a version of Silver Surfer, not the Silver Surfer. But now I'm thinking that is the way they're actually going to go with it. And this isn't a man versus woman, feminist versus misogynist type thing, although a lot of times it easily gets lumped into that type of idea. I don't have a problem with a strong female lead. What I do have problems with sometimes is when they reimagine beloved characters as a different person. Um, I want to see Nornrad. Nornrad is the character that I grew up reading about and loving. I have read maybe 2 comics in my life that had Shala Bal in them, and I have no connection with her. Do you think something comes out of the cameo scene in terms of movie expansion? I know what movie you're talking about, Cheese, and I understand why you're speaking in broad terms, but I think for me that's a little too broad. I don't know which scene specifically you're referring to. Happy to have a DM discussion with you about it, though. You like to see a comic representation of how big Galactus will be on film? You know what's funny? Galactus, his height in the comics varies so greatly. Um, no, Cheese, I don't think so. I think I think that was I don't know how to answer that without delving too close in spoiler territory. I'll I'm just gonna do it, man. I'm so excited that we're gonna get the shiny this check because Razzie told me we would. I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she said, "So how was your Friday?" And I said, "It was good. I worked, and then I went to go see Deadpool Wolverine." And she goes, "Oh, what'd you think?" I said, I really liked it, but Mom, you should not watch it. It's not a prediction, it's a spoiler." Ah, then we gotta delete it. No spoilers allowed in the chat. I said, "Mom, please don't see Deadpool Wolverine. You don't read comics, and this information is so riveting." I mean, I love talking comics. I really do. Um, I don't get the opportunity a lot of times. The most I ever do is like if I'm in the comic shop when I'm in the comic shop when the owner's there, Joe. Him and I will end up talking about stuff for like half an hour. Love hearing me talk about comics. I appreciate that. Sometimes I think I come off as just boring and rambling. That's a good question, Razzie. Are you giving this the Razzie guarantee? Are you stamping this? Look like the one Big Bang Theory, just minus Creepy Stewart. Pretty similar. Pretty similar. More narrow than wide. You love hearing your friends be excited about things. That's true. There are some times that my friends get really excited about stuff that I don't care anything about. But just hearing the excitement in their voice makes me happy and stops me from saying I don't care. You ever have people like that in your life? They get really excited and they start talking to you about things that you don't care about, but you're just so happy that they're happy. You think in your mind, like, I don't give a crap about this conversation, but they're enjoying it, so I'm going to let them keep going. What's up, Elise? Like Yu-Gi-Oh! What do I do with this information? Exactly. I never replied to the image of the box. Oh my gosh, how dare he? Good morning, Anne-Marie. Razzie, you know if this shines, like, it's gonna be epic. Your let's get out of here with that. Get out of here with that cheese. You should have waited for me to finish my sentence before agreeing. Yeah, that's usually a smart idea. Because who knows what I'm gonna say next. Here we go, 271, 272. You got the 6-star in Super Mario RPG Remake. Nice. Closing in there on the end. Here we go. Here's the shiny. Ended up in Tijuana, my goodness gracious. Thank you guys all for the shiny luck. Oh my gosh. The game glitched. The game absolutely glitched. You love dragons? No, Razzie, that wasn't your fault. The game just glitched. Go back, you heard the shiny noise. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. The hefty license plate, you like that? You like the Celebi plush? T1 was down the street and was the name of a new Mexican restaurant. Nice. the perfectly inline games. Well, I can thank you for that, Cheese. Cheese was very, very kind and sent me a bunch of the repro, like DS style boxes for the early Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. Speaking of which, I'm hoping that maybe in August, maybe this upcoming month, I will finally repurchase Sapphire, which is the last mainline game that I'm missing. I had it years ago, but I gave it to my roommate at the time. Um, which it wasn't like he stole it from me. I gave it to him. But I need to get another copy. I know. I can't believe it's almost August. Whoa, that is crazy, Cheese. That's absolutely crazy. Um, Cheese, what is the name of that website? Do you remember? For the cases? Rousey, I'll see if I can dig up the link and I'll send it to you. Oops. And they're pretty inexpensive. Oh my gosh, somebody else subbed. If that was you, please let me know. I'd like to say thank you. Poll is getting a lot more split now. We're at 61% to 39%. Down goes Dracloak. CustomGamesCases.com. Is that what it is? That's not it. A neon hefty sign? Well, feel free to buy me one, Carly. Custom game cases with no S on games. Here you go, Razzie. And anybody else that's interested. And that's where you can get custom game cases for your games that need custom cases. Emerald, what's going on? Oh, retro game cases? Okay, retro game cases is another one. You going to camp in an hour? Okay. Yeah, so custom game cases or retrogamecases.com. I did have to buy a few myself, and from what I remember, they were not very expensive at all. Good morning, Maddie P. How are you? %58% to 42%. This is getting more and more split. The way he takes his mask off is him talking to Peter. That's such a MCU thing to do. No must have. Yeah, Zen. That's my big concern. Is um, I want to make sure. I want to make sure he's ugly, right? I want to make sure he's disgusting. Although there has always been a theory, Zen. There's always been a theory that um, his face isn't actually that messed up. He's just so vain about it. You finally have a weekend. Congratulations. Keith, no. No, Keith. Bad Keith. No. Bad. What's up, Penguin? And good morning to you, Keith. Keith, I don't understand, or I don't think you understand how genuinely angry and upset I would be if I phased on this Tapu Lele. Loops, what's going on? Like, if I phased on this Lele, like, a bad word might come out of my mouth. Any phases so far? No. Any Marvel Comics theories like that Doom Mask one that I generally believe? Hmm. No, Penguins still haven't gotten it. 272 checks, no shiny yet. I gotta think about that one and get back to you, Zen. Any theories that I generally believe? Loops, my thoughts, I still don't know yet. I'm torn. Game name, this is Pokemon Sword and Shield, specifically the Dynamax Adventures in the Crown Tundra DLC. What's up, DSL Lifestyle? That's a pretty good lifestyle. What do you think, Loops? What do you think about the casting choice for Dr. Doom? Oh, you're very welcome, DSL Lifestyle. GameStop has buy 3, get 1 free Pokemon TCG this weekend. Also applies to ETBs. Oh my gosh. Maddie P is going to go down to GameStop and just buy them out of cards. Anyone in Matt's area, you're out of luck. There will be no cards after today. Good casting, but at the same time it feels wrong. I think that's where I'm at the moment. I mean, they're definitely trying to right the ship by bringing back a sense of familiarity and trust with Robert Downey Jr. and the Russo brothers. But is that the right move? Another thing I think we should take away from all this is even if we disagree with their methods, even if we disagree with the choice they made, I think it does show that they are trying to make things better. I think it shows that the lower box office draws have worked, and they are trying to make some changes. Feels a bit desperate. I mean, you could say that, certainly. But at least they, they're not being oblivious. They're not dismissing what's happened the last couple of years. Thank you for the shiny luck, Carly. Let's check 273 and 274. I can't believe we might actually hit 300 on this. $35 at Walmart and Amazon. There it is. There it is. Razzie just called it one check early. There it is. Check 273. Guys, that is the last shiny Pokemon. Matt P with the 10 gifted memberships going out to Coles, Cool Kids, Burger, Sebastian, Trippy Glyph, Joey, Steph, Amogus, Santi, Trash Can Man. Thank you so much, Matt. Oh my god, it's hitting me. It's hitting me. That is the last shiny huntable Pokemon that I needed for the shiny living dex. We should probably take it, right? Harley gifted 5 memberships. Hero 778, Mason's Animation Station, Jack-O-Lantern, Ray Riley, Evelyn Seymour. Reroll for better stats. You get your butt out of here. Oh my gosh. Hero 778, welcome on in. You just got gifted membership from Carly May. Oh my gosh. All right. Should we get some nature guesses? Is the shiny legendary gentle era. Oh my gosh. Lola Ninetails, I have it in home. Naughty, sassy. My goodness. I don't know what to do with my hands. Serious. Goat nature. Hold on a second. I have to do something real quick. Before your Sunday churching, you're very welcome, Cheese. You're a proud mom. Hefty Mom. Hefty Mom's here for when I completed the Shiny Living Decks. Razzie gifting 5 memberships. Evan, Felt Umbreon, Film Master, Kendall Gaming, and Strings. And Lobo Gaming, the absolute legend with the 16 months. You are the legend of Gotta Catch 'em All. My goodness gracious. I can't believe we got it. You have to get Muna today? You have to. It's time, Carly. Can we ping the Discord? Ron, are you here? Goat of Shiny Hunters. You knew I would do it. Thank you, Mom. I'm going to say that it is an impish nature. Next, we're going to be going into the BDSP full odds shiny unknown hunt. Cat, we got it. All right. I'm going to say impish. It is bold. Did anyone say bold? Got gentle, naughty, sassy, serious, goat, timid, adamant, sassy. Amber got it. Amber got it. Clocky, we did it. We got the shiny Tapu Lele. Check 273. Did I reset the day? It is today. Yeah, it's today. Pokedex, thank you so much. You got Bambi. Did you get the Xerneas? Congratulations. Thank you, Penguin. Bold of Tapu Lele, it takes so long to shine, right? Thank you, Ron. Joyce! Amber, IOYIATWW2. I can't believe we got it. I reached a light goal too. Nice. Look at this beauty. King Saris, I'm doing fantastic. I just completed my shiny living decks. Every single huntable Pokemon I have shiny. Light goal 42, I like it. When am I gonna hunt next in DAs? It will be a little bit before I do another DA. But when I do need to rehunt Tapu Koko. The Tapu Koko I have is from a GameStop giveaway, so I need to rehunt that in a Premier Ball with the OT. Except Maffy and Jirachi, who cares about those nerds? Yep, that's right. Zen's absolutely right. I can technically hunt for Manaphy right now. I can't hunt for Jirachi, but I don't count those because I'm not insane. Welcome to the birth of Minecraft. Nah. Did I get the Deoxys off stream? No, I got the Deoxys on stream back on July 4th, the birthday of our great country. 5 stars on my Animal Crossing island when? Oh my gosh. My Animal Crossing island is probably overrun with weeds. I haven't touched it in such a long time. Alright, I guess we should put this away in home. Let's do that. Clocky, seriously, dude, do not apologize. I didn't mean that to be snarky. See, now Clocky's got me worried. Clocky, genuinely, that was not meant to be snarky at all. You don't need to apologize for that in the least. Now I can return to Comic Talk with Hefty. I could do that. That is something that I could do. Yeah, I ran 10. Bold! Razzie got it. Razzie got the nature. It is bold. Yeah, I ran 10 instances of the Deoxys hunt. And we got it at, what was it, 3,000 something checks. Didn't think I was being snarky. Okay, you just have an apology reflex. So do I. We both were apologizing to each other. Your bio's clickbait otherwise. Zen does make a good point there. I didn't connect to the internet. Alright, hold on a second. Let's, because if I don't do this, Ari's gonna yell at me. So, give me 1 second, guys. Ari yells at me when I show my local internet connections. Yeah, exactly. Clocky and I are stuck in an apology loop. Why aren't you connecting? Got all my information, dang it. Oh no, you guys are using my Wi-Fi connection? Son of a gun. Is that why I can't get on? Why aren't you connecting to the internet? This is weird. Is it because it's docked? That would make no sense. This is the content you guys were looking for, right? This is how you want to spend your Sunday morning or afternoon? What the heck? I undock it, all of a sudden it connects. Bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. How was your bad? Dang it, Carly. Oh, King Saris, I just saw your message. Sorry, chat's been crazy. My mind is scattered. You caught a shiny Nidorina on Let's Go Eevee, and now there's a shiny Nidoqueen named Empress. Nice. That was one of the last shinies I got on Let's Go. The Nidos took forever for me to get on Let's Go. They were the first hunts I did, and ended up being the last hunts I completed. And then I've run into shiny Nidorans ever since. Zen loves it when I find a shiny Nidoran. Stop downloading off LimeWire. Oh my gosh, I remember LimeWire. Alright, so where did I put that thing? There you are. There's that baby. Tapu Lele goes right there. And now I'm done. I'm done getting brand new shinies. Now, all that's left is to rehunt shinies. Shinies! Speaking of which, thank you very much, buddy. I couldn't have done it without you. Okay, so that's the end of stream, guys. Thanks for being here. No, I'm just kidding. I think we're gonna move into the unknown hunt. What's the worst Pokemon to ever be made? Hi, I would say, gosh, that's tough. That's a tough question. I don't typically hate Pokemon. I will say that the most useless Pokemon, in my opinion, is Finneon. And thank you to the new sub, whoever that is. Yeah, I think we're gonna move into the unknown hunt. I got to do some things to set it up, though. We're gonna do that after I take a quick break. Watch, Kem's gonna pop in any moment. Veluza the worst. I mean, Veluza's annoying as heck. I will give you that. I will definitely give you that. Okay, so Ruxus and Smoochum, yuck. 33 likes. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to go grab Brilliant Diamond as well, and then I need to switch up the overlay. Geez, you gotta go. All right, thanks for being here, buddy. Yeah, okay. All right. I'll be back in a few minutes. You know what? Since he called it, since I wouldn't have gotten it without him, Razzy's in charge today. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. Um, guys, I just completed my shiny living dex. That's wild. No one lists except for Zen. That makes sense. Name the shiny unknown Finneon. What's going on, Airy? Alright, we gotta do a couple things first. I want to get an Illuminate Pokemon in each game. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it's gonna take me probably about 5-6 minutes to get this hunt set up. So now's a good time to go to the bathroom, get yourself some more coffee, etc. Listen to Shiny's theory on the 3 paths forward for Dr. Doom and RDJ. Yeah, so Razzies, I was thinking about Sweet Scent, and maybe Sweet Scent will end up being the way to go, but Sweet Scent's going to add a lot more steps, having to go into the Pokemon summary each time to use, or go into the menu each time to use Sweet Scent. So hopefully Illuminate will just increase the number of spawns. If it seems to be going slow, then we will go with Sweet Scent. The reason I'm doing this, guys, if you don't know, the spawn rate in Celestian Ruins is not very high. You can run around for a while before you get a encounter. I don't even know if I have any Illuminate Pokemon. I do. Okay, good. Let's see here. 63, 57. Okay, these are good. These are good. Watchog as Illuminate? I didn't know that. Welcome to the Shiny Living Dex gang. Thank you so much, Matt. Feels good. White Flute, is White Flute in this game? Make some stupid joke about how he looks like Tony Stark but isn't. Alternate universe where Tony Stark becomes Dr. Doom instead of Iron Man. It's Tommy Stark, Tony's long-lost brother he didn't know about. Of those 3, I think number 1's probably the most likely. Well, thank you, Gina Bina. Zen, I did not know. That's another thing for me to like about Watchog, who I think kind of gets a bad rap, personally. Alright, now I gotta disconnect to the internet real quick on this one so I can use the bottom switch. Okay. Now let's go into home down here. I should have both of the games saved in Celestian Ruins, if I remember correctly. Thank you guys for sticking around during the boring part of the stream. We had all the hype from getting that Tapu Lele and finishing the Shiny Living Dex, followed by 20 minutes of boredom and overlay setup. So that's always fun. All right. List view, filter, ability, illuminate, throw Starmie in. Now we are going to do a full odds shiny unknown hunt, Matt, in BDSP, so I can finally get an unknown in a Premier Ball. I also need to make sure I got plenty of Premier Balls. I think on the top one I got... Do I have a Discord? Yes! Exclamation point Discord will give you the link. Let's see here. Alright, let's put Staryu in. We'll take out Roserade. Put Staryu at the top. Thank you, Airy. Yeah, if the Shiny Charm worked in this game, that would be a lot of fun. Tyler, I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, we got the Lele, so I'm doing pretty darn good. Okay, 25 Premier Balls. That's decent for now. Look for the White Flute. I gotta see if that's in this game. Fortunately, it is not in this game. Alright, so let's... grab the Starmie. Yeah, dang indeed. That would have been a good idea. Alright, how am I doing on Premier Balls here? 47? Okay, I'm good there. White tag? Not white tag. Cleanse tag does the opposite. We'll just see how Illuminate works out. All right. I got the. I gotta find. Okay, the top one's got F. I gotta find N on this one. We're almost done, guys. I apologize for how long this is taking. All right, let's see what this is. N. Okay, perfect. All right, so that is one encounter on N. Now I just got to get the hunt set up. All right, so top target is F. Bottom target is N. Top target counter is F. Bottom counter is N. Screen grab. All right, sorry guys. You got the hundo Lucario yesterday from raids. Nice, Gina. I got myself a shiny shiny Lucario on the first check. Mighty Munchkin invited me to a raid, and I got it. Jerry, thank you for the congrats on the Tapu ukulele. Ari, there's nothing to apologize for. All right, so let's get an encounter with F so I can get a screen grab. Okay. You encountered a wild unknown. And then let's do another encounter on the N. So we did one F. This is going to be the second N. Why those F and N unknown? Because I currently have 17 of the shiny unknown, but I don't have an F or N. So I figured we would try and isolate hunt those. All right, now let me open up my auto counter program. Close out DCSB. Administrator. 41 likes. Thank you guys so much. Nearly got 100% on SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Good job. All right, so image path, pictures, screenshots. That is for F. This is hunt. Add one. Perfect. Hunt two. Pictures, screenshots. This is N. This is for capture card. Start hunt. Add two. Why isn't that adding? Oh my gosh, I picked the screenshot, not the counter. Great. Screenshot. Counter. Start hunt. There we go. There we go. So hopefully this should work. Okay, and finally I just got to update the stream itself. We're almost there, guys. And before anybody gives me any grief, I am not changing the game on the stream from Sword and Shield to BDSP. You guys can just deal with it. Okay, all right. Coles, we got the Lele, so now we're going for unknown. Shines, if you want to slap together a thumbnail for me before next weekend, that would be awesome. I'm not going to worry about it for today. move that F over. Move the F over. Right, guys? That's good. And then let's move the N over a little bit. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. Whew, all right. Remember years ago, chilling out, basically completely oblivious to news of everything. Your friend messaged you urgently, excited about the brand new announcement for a game release. He said, guess what game is coming out? You searched your brain for the most random, seemingly unrelated game ever, a game that you played in your childhood, and you said, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom? Ha ha ha. And he said, was it that obvious? Nice. Going back to sleep? All right, Gina Bina, thank you for being here. Oh, let me switched. All right, it's going to take me a second to get used to the muscle memory on this. You're absolutely floored. That's insane. Oh, no. Because that was the game. Stop it. Why do I... I'm going to screw this up so badly. All right, so this is a full odds hunt. Uh-oh, why didn't that bottom one update? This is a 1 in 4096 hunt. Mighty Munchkin, you absolute legend. I have to say thank you, Mighty Munchkin. That first raid that you invited me to yesterday, that first Mega Lucario raid that you invited me to, the Lucario was shiny. So thank you very much. Why is that not showing up right anymore? Sir Shicker, we did get the Lele. So my shiny living dex is now complete. So now I'm just re-hunting Pokemon I need in Premier Balls. That did not go up. Okay, let's add 4. I think I'm gonna have to do a new, yes, this is a full odds hunt, 1 in 4096. I'm gonna have to get a new screenshot, I think. How's the poll looking? 77% are saying great. Experiment, we did get the Lele. Yes, we did. So now we're doing a full odds wild unknown hunt in BDSP. Okay, let's go ahead and add 1 to that. So now it's N hunt, path, screenshots. I think the first screenshot got corrupted somehow. Dreaming. Okay, let's see if we're good now. Guillotine Cape. No, this is Salatian Ruins. Oh my gosh, we need a new light goal too. To Edward contacting message you as soon as the game was announced, like the moment of, and you were playing Dark Souls completely unaware, so it wasn't something that you saw and subconsciously knew. That's crazy. Alright, is this going to go up? Yes, it went up. Okay, we're good. You got to go? Alright, thank you so much for luck, Mighty Munchkin. Yeah, I think we'll play around with the. You know what? We might end up doing Sweet Scent on the next stream. The controls are just not great, and I don't know how much time it's actually saving. See, I can use the left control pad, but then I'm just walking. I'm not running. So I feel like that's gonna be slower. If I use the joystick, it'll be faster, but I could end up going down the stairs. Still hunting for the mud kip. Good luck on that, buddy. By the way, did anyone type in exclamation point remaining yet? Did anyone type in exclamation point remaining since we got the Lele? Yeah, I think it might be Sweet Scent. I don't think it's gonna be a fast hunt either way. Remaining yet, nice. But I think Sweet Scent's gonna be the faster. All the casual, not sure if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. MCU fans love it, and every comic account despise it, and making memes. That's interesting, right? Because one of the biggest complaints I've seen about the casting is that's going to confuse casual fans. So if casual fans are excited about it, maybe that shouldn't be as big of a concern. Scarily closing in on 1,000 resets. Oh my gosh, Coles. I hope it doesn't get to that point. Wow, that was a quick check. All right, I don't know if it's the coffee or the Lele or what, but I gotta pee again. I'm going to go after this encounter. I took that as in it would literally become useless 120 minutes after you tamed it like a timer. Alright, I'll be right back. All right, let me reread that again, Ari. All right, so about Dark Souls at the time, you excitedly announced that you had obtained a really cool and strong sword, and two separate people told me it'll become absolutely useless in 2 hours. And you took that as in it would literally become useless under 20 minutes after you tamed it like a timer. I get what you're saying. Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo, what is going on? Good to see you, my dear. How frustrating that was for you? Absolutely. Yeah, I think you're right, Zen. It was your first soft reset hunt. Well, you definitely started with a difficult one. The good news is once this one's over, A lot of other ones will seem pretty easy in comparison. Where do you guys think is going to shine first, the F or the N? Also, Razzie, I cannot thank you enough. I'm probably going to continue to thank you annoyingly for a couple weeks. I did not realize that you can isolate hunt specific letters. Like, I remember, like, going back into this yesterday, like, I remember the whole thing about the friend and the exclamation point and the question mark, but I didn't realize that each floor had a different letter and they were isolatable. So thank you, thank you, thank you again. All the lovelies are here, including you, my dear. So what do you guys think, F or N? Nick's Charizard emoji. That's appropriate. Team F. Razzie's Team F. Sir Shicker's Team N. Can you share a tidbit about Unown? Absolutely. Amber's F. Carly's F. Harry with the Finneon. Harry loves Finneon. Harry, I'm using the mug. The tidbit, it sucks. I mean, it's kind of true. Genuine question is, anyone ever, like, used an Unown on the team? I knew that you heard me saying it, but what did I say specifically? I said it's hard to hate any Pokemon. I don't think I hate any Pokemon, but I think the most useless is Finneon. I mean, I guess useless isn't a compliment, but I don't hate it. Not yet. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever, like, legitimately used an Unown on their team. Finny off. That's right. That's a good one, Carly. I don't I don't get that, Tyler. That sounds like a reference that I don't get. Reeves, what's going on, buddy? Use your Shalfa all the time? What's your favorite move for the Unown to use? You like the theory that humans got revived by Ho-Oh and it's turned into Unown? That's the only cool thing about it, and it's a theory. I like that they're different letters. Shinies are basically determined by DV, which are the early IVs, and Unown forms were also determined by DV. And the only shiny Gen 2 Unowns that can exist there is I and V. That's right. That is pretty neat. Experiment. You are 100% correct. I've never noticed that either. That N is definitely moving in an N shape. Reeves, you can. I just wanted to try out Illuminate to see if Illuminate would work better. That way I wouldn't have to worry about going into the menu after every encounter. But because of the controls, I think ultimately Sweet Scent is going to be better. So I'll be using Sweet Scent on the next stream. The joystick is just so touchy in these games. I can easily accidentally go down the stairs. And if I use the control pad instead of the joystick, he walks and it's slower. Hunting Palkia and Ultra Sun and Moon and doing Tapu Fini DA is nice. You like the way the F is swinging back and forth? Me too. Like a chandelier. Egg is so cool, he is bussin'. Thank you, Lady Papa. Look at that. Ooh, this one's got a good IV. That one's got a perfect IV, but we're not going to catch it. It's now the top of the menu when you select the Pokemon. The other nice thing is, Razzie, did not finish. Ah, gotcha. Experiment, thank you for the lyrics. Storms, we did get the Lele. The other nice thing about Sweet Scent, Razzie, is, I think I infamously use Joy-Cons. If I do it with Sweet Scent, I only have to use the right Joy-Con. I don't have to bother with the left, which will make it a lot easier for me. Oh my goodness gracious, can we get some hype in the chat for Mr. Dorian Dysart? This Shiny Sunday is starting off on a good note. Let's get some hype for Dorian Dysart. Getting a shiny Wailmer. Lady Papa, there is. Plus an exclamation point and a question mark. Yeah, Razzie, exactly. Thankfully, we got the auto counter running, so I don't have to worry about them being perfectly in sync, but the OCD part of me, of course, wants them in sync. Thank you for all the there it is for Dorian. Reese, there's so many people. Let's see. Let's do a refresher on who all gifted memberships today. It could have been Maddie P, Carly May, or Razzie. Gifting a total of 20 memberships today. It's pretty dang awesome. 10 months. Oh my goodness, Reese, I can't believe it. There's no reason to use Unown, maybe in a challenge run, but even there are more useful Pokemon. Yeah. In Sync, that's right, Anne-Marie. In Sync, you know I was a huge fan. Actually, I wasn't, but they were huge my freshman year of college, and there were a lot of girls freshman year that loved In Sync. Shaman looks like he's T-bowing. He is. You were a huge fan? Yeah, Carly? Who was your favorite In Syncer? Get all the shiny unknown spell In Sync? You want me to get 2 N's? 2 N's? Anne-Marie, you're vicious. This is terrible, by the way. This is just... Chip, Skylark, good choice. You liked In Sync and the Backstreet Boys? They were both very popular. I remember being in elementary school when NKOTB was the big thing, and I had the New Kids cassette tape, and I would sing the New Kids songs to the girls on the playground. We didn't have the term cringe back then, but had we had that, it would have described me. You love Joey. Joey Fatone. I was a player back in the last century. Wow. Last century. While entirely truthful and accurate, it still hurts. Just joking. I know you are. Crazy Stray. Crazy Stray. You laughed a little too hard at that. Amber. I also love you some Backstreet Boys. I genuinely could not tell the difference. I shouldn't say can't tell the difference. If you played me a Backstreet Boys song or an NSYNC song, I guarantee I would recognize it. I guarantee I would know most of the words, but I wouldn't be able to tell you which band sang it. I can never keep straight which songs were which band. I'm a player now. I don't know. I got my moments. I feel like every bone in you is broken. Demo Man TF2. They were very similar. They were. Anybody here ever watch Gravity Falls? Fantastic cartoon, one of the best cartoons ever made. The player never dies. There was an episode of Gravity Falls where Mabel and her friends wanted to go to a boy band concert. And it turns out that the boy band were clones, that they just kept cloning members of these boy bands. And the best part about the whole thing, because it was a whole send up, a whole joke, a whole half-hour long joke about how similar all boy bands are to each other. The best part about it, though, was that all the boy band characters in this episode were voiced by Lance Bass. Zen, I genuinely love it. Yes, I did a whole episode making fun of boy bands, and Lance played all the characters. By the way, Lance was the best NSYNC member. This is my favorite cartoon. I wouldn't say favorite, but definitely top 10. Yes, Lance from the Elite Four, exactly. The humor in Gravity Falls is fantastic. Because it's like there's no nostalgia glasses on here, right? When I first watched Gravity Falls, I was like 37 years old. So no nostalgia for my childhood or anything. The comedy is top tier. The mystery, which I love good mysteries, the mystery is great. And the characterization over the 2 seasons is fantastic. And best of all, it has a definitive ending where I feel they wrapped up everything very nicely. If you phase on this path on one of the 2 things you need, you're going to cry. One of the 2 things you don't need. What are the 2 things you don't need? Your friend was obsessed with Lance and was heartbroken when she learned that he wasn't available to the ladies. That's right, he's all ours. He belongs to the men. Exploud and Lipard. Okay, so you don't need those, so you don't want to phase on them. That's fair. I will say Lipard's a beautiful shiny, though. But I would probably be upset if I got another one. Got you good? Frederick, thank you so much. kind of want to watch Over the Garden Wall because you see the bad guy in it. I've heard that's a good show, but I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. I just know that it's very well spoken about. Cartoon always gets screwed from network meddling and getting canceled too early. Yeah, and it's simple, right? It's just 2 seasons. First season's 20 episodes. Second season's 21 episodes. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's really good. Reeves, thank you so much. Since you had 6 cents for picking favorite boy band members that later revealed they weren't available to the ladies. Bless her. Because that was the one thing standing in the way, right? The one thing standing in the way between your sister getting in that relationship with the famous boy band member. If it wasn't for that one thing. She gets shiny unknown that spells hefty. I do not have an F. I do not have a Y. Right now I got het. The wish is to have even more of a chance. Okay, that's fair. Sir Fernando, the Fondue King, what is going on, buddy? Good to see you. Enjoy the Belgian waffles. Het 517. I want unknown numbers, 0 through 9. I want unknown comma, apostrophe, and period, please. Aw, Carly, that's adorable. I can spell the, yes. Obtuse, rubber goose, green moose, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake. That was Fernando's first breakfast. Belgian waffles are his second breakfast. We need an asterisk unknown. That would be good too. I just want to be able to write complete sentences. And right now, all I can do is basically write questions and yell. Spiky eyeball. I think that'd be pretty cool. It would look kind of like that one enemy in Kirby. Dang it. You like how I wrote in a Pokerap form? Charmeleon, Wartortle, Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Omanite, Arbok, Pidgeot, or no, crap, I screwed up, hold on. Charmeleon, Wartortle, Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Omanite, Slowpoke, Pidgeot, Arbok. That's all, folks. It's the only part that I usually remember very well. Landon, good morning. Unknown comma, we just spin around in a pivot, stay in the same place. I like that. It's so bad. Whenever anybody says Charmeleon, that's the first thing that pops in my head. Charmeleon, Wartortle, Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Omanite, Slowpoke, Pidgeot, Arbok. That's all, folks. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. Thank you very much, Landon. Wartortle mentioned. That's right. Douglas, what's going on? I did catch them all. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. And thank you to the new sub, whoever that was. Appreciate you. Happy Sunday to you, John. You're doing okay, Experiment? I'm glad to hear that. What's happening? Well, we started the stream by doing dual hunts for Tapu Lele in the Dynamax Adventures in the Crown Tundra and Pokemon Sword and Shield. And then we got the Tapu Lele. So now we moved on to doing a full odds unknown hunt in BDSP. Why BDSP instead of just getting them in Pokemon Legends Arceus? Because I need to get a shiny unknown in a Premier Ball for my Premier decks. And Premier Balls are not in Legends Arceus. Lifetime achievement unlocked. Hefty Mom, we are hunting for unknown. These are Pokemon that are shaped like different letters. So on the top one, we're looking for F. On the bottom one, we're looking for N. Best day. Love to hear that, Carly. That's all, folks. Comes out at such an awkward, inappropriate time in the song. Like it should go on either for longer or should have ended earlier. That's true, because he says that's all, folks, and then the song goes on for a little bit longer, doesn't it? No, Zen. That's why. Just because I want to get one in a Premier Ball. But we are isolating the F and the N, which I don't have in Arceus. So not only will we get it in a Premier Ball, it will be a new letter for me. Your dex is currently 304 to 400. Nice. Over 3/4 of the way there. They translated the Poke Rap into Hungarian. Did they really? Should I look it up and sing it? Hassan, we did 273 checks. Exactly 60 checks longer than my previous longest Dynamax Adventure hunt. Go Pikachu! How'd you get member? You got gifted a membership. It probably was either from Matt Prokopet, Carly May, or Razzie. 273 is disgusting. It really is. $17 DA Legends to get, including ones you can't get in your version and Zygarde. Oh my gosh, Amory, bless your heart. Good luck on the Zygarde when you eventually do it. I'm so happy I don't have to do that one anymore. What Pokemon do I have like on my team right now? I have. Let's see. I can't remember. So on the top switch, I have Staryu, Honchkrow, Gastrodon, Infernape, and Pachirisu. All I really need from there is the Pachirisu and the Staryu. On the bottom, I have Starmie, Scissor, Torterra, and Magnemite. Scissor has False Swipe, Magnemite has Thunder Wave. On the top one, Pachirisu has Thunder Wave and Super Fang. So the Illuminate Pokemon, the False Swiper / Super Fanger, and the Thunder Wave are really all I need for this hunt. Red and white version of the Tier 1 member, that is the 1 month calls. That's the 1 month. Our very good friend Sarah made all the member badges, and she is from Austria. So the first month member badge is Poliwhirl holding a heart colored the same as the flag of Austria. You had a dream that you were wearing the Squirrel Squad shades and now what you're missing to obtain them? Do it. Do it, Fernando. Yeah, put Glacier on VGC team on rental. Nice. 4, including Zygarde. That's going to be rough. Hassan, I know typically you don't play online. Typically you solo the Dynamax Adventures. Are you still planning on doing that for Zygarde? Or will you be looking for people to help you with Zygarde? Because soloing Zygarde is definitely possible, but it's not fun. Sito, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Nabil with the 500 SARS. Congrats on officially finishing the Living Dex. Thank you so much, Nabil. You know what, Nabil? I was hoping you would show up today because I got something to show you. I got a package in the mail yesterday from the Pokemon Center, and I got something I think you'll like. I got myself my own little Nabil. Finally got myself a little Nabil. I thought I heart. There we go. I thought I hearted that. But thank you so very much, Nabil. That is so generous. It can also be passed off as the map of Poland, too? Really? That's interesting. Only times you've gotten any shot. Wait, what? Oh, not okay. Buzzwole, you didn't. You're saying Buzzwole was the only one you didn't solo. Do I have Dialga? I do have a Dialga. Yeah, Buzzwole was the only one you did online. I gotcha. I picked up what you were saying. Zen, do you have a Dialga? That's right. Now you can use all the super cool member emotes that we have. The vast majority of which were done by our very own galactic admin, Ariana. Wonderful artist. You just woke up 10 minutes ago. That's fair. You have a Poliwhirl as well? Then you're just like the coolest person ever. Shower and breakfast complete. Jerry, you are just crushing the day so far. I'm so proud of you. She's not Nabil, and I don't like her as too good to be called a Nabil. Well, what if I call her... I don't know what I'm going to call her. My point is, Meloetta makes me think of Nabil. So I'm happy I finally have a Meloetta I can look at whenever I want. Have I played Pizza Tower? I have not. I have not. Would you recommend that? Rendleston brought you the luck on the Mesprit. Nice. Gotta go for bits if I'm not back by the time you end. Congrats again, Hefty. Thank you so much, Anne-Marie, if you're still here. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat. If you like going fast, then yes. How fast are we talking? Like, scary fast? Yeah, we're definitely using Sweet Scent next time. More like you cursed him, because after that, you got the shiny, it took him 278 to get. Oh my gosh. Imagine going 278 checks for a Dynamax Adventure shiny. New question comics are amazing. You want more? Fernando, when you get a chance, you know, sometime when you're home, send me a couple pictures of what you're reading. You got me curious. Pizza Tower is very much Wario Land 4? Okay. Guys, I think we're just going to take it up to 100 checks on the stream today. I want to have a better prepared Unown hunt for you guys. And I, oh, here we go. Perfect IV. Not shiny though. Um, yeah, so I think 100 is a good number. We'll take this up to 100. And then on the next stream, we'll be doing the sweet set strats. I'm gonna want an in real life pizza tower with fondue cheese sauce for dipping. That sounds delicious. Oh no, Hassan, absolutely right. Yeah. Oh no, crap. I hit the wrong button. Am I gonna catch this? Still enjoy the stream regardless. Thank you, Jerry. Of course it caught. I just wasted a premiere ball. Been dreaming of a tower of pizza ever since reading Aries' comment. Nice. Drop to congratulate you on all your well-deserved, on all your deserved well-done living decks. Sally can't stay. Good luck on the unknowns. Future hunts for remaining forms. Thank you so much, Nabil. Always a pleasure to talk to you, buddy. Your top 5 longest hunts are over 200. My top 2 longest hunts are over 200. To be fair, though, Hassan, you've done a ton more hunts than I have. Interlinked in the best way. Zen, that's adorable. Celia 433, Nihilega 330, Tornadus 242, Yveltal 231, and Yuxi 228. Dang. Well, I went longer than your Tornadus, Yveltal, and Yuxi. Every time you have a tea break in your day, you think Carly would be proud of you for having such a proper tea set with biscuits and a matching saucer. She's so proud of you. You might do some DAs right now? Do it. Get that shiny. Yeah, and they were back and back. I remember that. I remember that, Hassan. So proud. I wonder how long this hunt's going to be. I wonder how many months this hunt's going to take. Wow, so After 2 hours and 16 minutes, the poll is at 78% saying RDJ is back and will do great. I'm a little surprised by those results. You just picked a random option? Stop it. There we go. I never thought I'd be returning to BDSP. It's kind of wild. And you know what? I understand that there are some people that don't like the chibi art style, which I can respect. You know, I'm not going to tell people what art style they should or should not like. If you don't like the chibi art style, that's fine. But can anyone argue against how good the in-battle sprites are for the Pokemon? I think the 3D models of the Pokemon in this game are gorgeous. Yeah, this hunt might take a minute or two. Well, yeah, Carly, I think this art style would be right up your alley. I think it's probably about as close to Animal Crossing as Pokemon's ever gotten. Dr. Doom flops in the MCU. That would mean every single live-action version of him sucks, and Earth's Heroes Dr. Doom, who appeared in 3 episodes, is better than them combined. This is true. This is true. I think part of the reason why so many nerds are upset, and I say that with all due respect, I'm a huge nerd myself, is because we haven't gotten a good Dr. Doom yet, right? And so I think a lot of us were really hoping that the MCU version might finally be the good Doctor Doom, and it's starting off with a little bit of a question. Yeah, Dark Ghost Bug. Sorry, I would have answered quicker, Carly, but I was rambling. Dark Ghost Bug. Despite having eaten 4 Belgian waffles, 2 with dark chocolate syrup and strawberries, the other 2 with salted caramel and sliced nectarine, you're going to kayak in the Connecticut River for a bit. Enjoy. That sounds like a nice way to spend a Sunday. Carly, do you know which legendary you're going after, or do you just know that it's psychic? Here's my 2 main things about Doctor Doom that I want to have happen. I'm not even talking about casting. I'm just talking about, you know, on paper, story, character-wise. I want Doctor Doom to not be a part of the space shuttle launch that gave the Fantastic Four their powers. I do not want him involved in that at all. And 2, I want him to be Eastern European. I want him to have an Eastern European accent. I don't want him to be just some run-of-the-mill American. Azelf. Alright, nice. I like Azelf. Azelf might actually be my favorite of the 3 Lake Trio shinies. You were apprehensive at first at the nectarine and salted caramel combination, but you must say that it was quite delicious. I believe it then, because you always have very, very good food taste. It's the last of 3 you need. Oh, that's awesome. It's such a great feeling when you finish off a trio. Trio or evolution line. If you can just say, like, that section is done. Such a great feeling. And I know what I'm talking about because I've successfully shiny hunted everything. I don't know if you guys heard this, but I finished my Shiny Living Dex. Dr. Doom being Eastern European actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so like he's from and is the king of or monarch of the fictional company, fictional country Latveria, which would be like Eastern Bloc, like around Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, that area. Thank you, Razzie. Thank you, Carly. God, I'm so cocky. All right, we just got a couple checks left here before we go and enjoy the rest of our day. And thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being here on this historic day. A day that will live in infamy on the internet forever and ever. The day that Hefty finished his Shiny Living Dex. You can all say that you were there when it happened. Aren't you all so very lucky? All right, no Shiny today, but that's okay. We're going to be continuing this hunt forever, probably. He needs an accent. We need to see him ruling Latveria. We need to see some of his backstory. Find if you skip Mephisto. Yeah, they don't really need to have the whole mystic arts aspect of it. Although that would be interesting to pull in the whole Doctor Strange component. We don't need an interaction. Yeah, interaction between him and Doctor Strange would cook exactly. Guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being here. Thank you again to Matt for the 10 gifted memberships, Carly May for the 5 gifted memberships, Razzie for the 5 gifted memberships, Lobo Gaming, the absolute legend, for the 16 months, Reese for the 10 months, and Nabil for the 500 freaking stars. Thank you to everybody who hung out today. Thank you to all the new subs. And 78% is happy that Robert Downey Jr. is back. Let's go ahead and end that poll. Seriously, guys, this, I know I'm not the most flamboyant or emotional person on stream. I don't have the most hype, shiny reactions. I'm not quite as calm as Common Collecting, but I'm certainly no A-Drive either. But I will tell you that I'm feeling pretty wild right now. It's a mixture of excitement, accomplishment, and, to be completely honest, a little bit of sadness. That currently there is nothing left for me to get for the first time. But, new games are on the horizon. There will be new hunts on the way. In the meantime, we still have quite a few Pokemon to rehunt in Premier Balls. So, there's that. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Can't believe, I can't believe we got it. You guys, thanks so much. I've said thank you too many times already. Have a great rest of your day. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.